Hey, Angela with Hot Mess here. So, I wanted to go over what our website in a day entails and also make sure that you guys understand the difference between this and our full package so that you can make the right decision for your business. And keep in mind that if you'd rather chat through this over the phone, that way we can talk about your particular business. That's no problem either. If you go to hotmesscall.com, you can just book with one of us and we can just chat it through that way. But that said, let me just dive into explaining things here. So basically, we came up with this website in a day option as a more affordable option for those that have been wanting to work with us. And the difference is it's a very, very intense and condensed version of our traditional process. So our traditional full Shopify package or comment sold, because keep in mind with the website in a day, we can do this on Shopify or comment sold, whichever platform. There's no rate difference because so you're basically paying for a 4-hour window with 2 to 3 of my team members to kind of like get her done kind of thing. But that said, whether it's Shopify or comment sold, it is a condensed version of the process that would normally take us, a number of weeks. And our full process, it involves a intense onboarding call. And then, we dive really deep into your branding and really deep into your website and theme and deep into all the features that you need, and into your emails and consulting and training along the way. So there's really a lot that we do that usually takes us 4, 5, 6 weeks, sometimes longer. And we are in the website in a day, we are condensing that all into just 4 hours. So as you can imagine, again, it is very intense. It's intense for our team. So we only take on a couple per week, because we can't do this daily. And so on your end, what you want to know is you're going to need to be available for this 4 hours. Now, we don't have you on the phone the entire time or anything. What we do is we hop on a call with you when we start your window, your 4-hour window, and we get the information that we need from you. And then basically the rest of the time, we're working until we're ready to show you like, hey, we have this brand board we want you to approve or offer feedback on. Hey, we have a preview. So you need to be fully ready and available to us during that whole 4 hours, because we will message you or however we're communicating with you, whatever's easiest for you, and say like, hey, we're ready to hop on a Zoom again to go over this. And you also need to be able and ready to make all your final decisions that day. So this isn't ideal for every client, because if you really wanted to take your time, for example, with rebranding and really make sure that it resonates with you and be able to request a ton of revisions if needed, like this may not be the right fit for you because with 4 hours and that being like the whole time that we have to work with you, as you can imagine, there's not a lot of time for more than really one revision, for example, especially if there's any, because when in our full package, we do legit logo design if needed anyway, where we're not just designing like one basic logo, which we can do on the website in a day. We can design one logo that matches the aesthetic of everything else we're doing, but that's it. Like there's not really time for like revisions on the logo. There's not time for us to make extra variants. So with our full package, if we do the logo, we'll usually do one that's like a banner, one that's like a square or a circle, one that's more like a symbol to use as your favicon, which is like this guy up here in the browser tabs. And anyway, we just are able to focus more intensely on every little piece of the process when we have weeks to go over it with you and when we're not requiring you to tell us yes or no right now so that we can move on, kind of thing. So yeah. Hold on one second here. Whew, see, website in a days are so intense. I needed a break even just talking about it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's one of the differences in the logo design. And then, so as far as the rest of the time, if if we can fit certain things into your 4 hours, we're happy to try. But, normally we are not going to be able to fit in any additional pages. Just your homepage and your about page are the two that we try to focus on in your website in a day. We do still help you with your menu and collections as much as we can during that time. So just making sure that things are laid out in an easy to navigate manner so that your customers are able to find what they're looking for as quickly as possible. And obviously during that 4 hours, whatever questions you have, my team will be happy to answer or point you in the right direction. So the end result for most clients on this is still really amazing. Like aesthetically, this is the same work, that we would normally do in a number of weeks. So for some, that's one of the selling points, is that you're not having to work with us for weeks going back and forth on everything and diving into things. It's really just done in a day. Now, depending on how booked out we are, you may have to wait 2 or 3 weeks to schedule your day with us, which, by the way, does have to be a weekday morning. So that 4-hour window that you do have to be available to us. So keep that in mind, just scheduling wise. But anyway, the main thing is that if you're very particular or you really wanted to be methodical and allow, really some time, like especially if this is like a rebrand, or the other type of client that I wouldn't normally recommend this for is if your website is already not bad, it's decent, but you're really looking to increase your conversion rate, like you're really looking to optimize your website. That is the full package where you want us to really dive into the nitty-gritty in terms of what's going to have an impact in that way. So, on the full package, we have the time to dive into your collection pages, your product pages, your customer checkout journey experience, like all of those little things, and just making sure that everything is optimized for your customer. So the website in a day was originally, like my original intention with this was to help mostly those that were brand new to Shopify, and this was going to be their first website, or maybe they've had one for a while, but it really, really, really needed some love. And so, we were able to do a lot, even in this 4-hour window versus what they already had going on. So those are kind of the ideal clients for this package. And again, if you know that you're ultra particular, this may not be the route that you want to go. But that said, we have still been able to put out some really great work. And, aesthetically, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference between, one of our website in a day clients and our full package. It's only when you really dive into the nitty-gritty details. And then, of course, we also include the full email package in the full Shopify package. We don't include emails at all in the website in a day. So the full email package is the customization of all of your Shopify emails. Shopify sends out like 20 emails on your behalf, from invoice and order confirmation, shipping confirmations, abandoned cart. So we customize all of those to match. You also work with a copywriter on, or we have a copywriter work on your site on the full package. So any little area where there's any copy or in your emails, or going over your about blurb with you to revise and refine, and then also if there's any coding development needed. So we wouldn't offer anything that involves any coding development in the website in a day. So I'm not trying to push you one way or another. What I really want is for you to be able to make the choice that's best for your business, because the website in a day has worked out really well for so many clients. But I just don't want anybody to get signed up with the website in a day and when they really should have signed up for the full package. If it's just a give and take, it's an investment. I know it's an investment either way, whether you go with the website in a day or the full package, but you just want to make sure that you're doing what's right for your business at the point that you're at right now. And again, if you'd rather talk about this in person, or not in person, but over the phone, on a Zoom, I should say, we can definitely chat about your specific business. We can take a look at your website and let you know like what we would recommend from there, whether you're a good candidate for the website in the day or not. Unless you just already know what's going to work for you, then we're happy to help get you scheduled. So anyway, again, if you have any other questions, you can go to hotmesscall.com and book a call with one of us. All right, have a good day.